What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Andy Coach George Calioris. This is going to be a long video, so I'll try and make it as entertaining as possible. This is basically 2 days of training. This is my max effort, Circa max, box squat, finishing up a training cycle that I was no longer needing, but wanted to finish it up anyway. So I went up to 335 plus bands. This is 385. I made kind of a big jump. Boom, got stapled to the bench. Didn't even matter that, I'd been practicing. It was just too much weight for the raw squat at the time, no belt or nothing. So I just decided to throw on the briefs and wraps, get everything ready. You can see I hammered it out. This is 415 plus bands. The bands, I don't know how much they are. 50 to 80 pounds at the top. I really don't know. I don't really care. It was just more weight at the top than it was at the bottom. So you can see I hammered that pretty fast. I actually lost balance. And then this is 435. Getting ready for it. Getting my mind ready for it. I had to take my belt out a notch. Boom. And that's kind of what I was planning on for the day. So I held it at the top for 5 seconds, trying to just let my back and my body get used to it. It wasn't actually as hard as I thought it was going to be. I think because the box is about 1 inch high. I think that has to do with driving my knees forward. I'm losing depth in my hips, as you can see there. I'm losing depth in my hips because my knees are driving forward, so the shin angle goes forward, and therefore, geometrics and shit like that. I don't really know what you'd call it, but that's what ended up happening. So after that, I took the barbell, I threw on my lifters, and I hammered out 3 sets of 20 with 185, just trying to get a pump. I wasn't trying to test the CNS at all. I was trying to just develop some muscular hypertrophy. I got no belt on, just the sleeves. It wasn't too bad because, again, once you prep your CNS with 400 some odd pounds, 185 pounds doesn't feel like a lot, and all you kind of have to do is push through the lactic acid phase. It's not terrible. And then I went ahead and did these single arm racked walking lunges. So the right arm holds the bell, the left foot steps forward. I was doing 6 on each leg and did 4 sets of 6. And these lateral lunges with an overhead reach. Lateral lunges with an overhead reach. Sorry about that. Dogs were going crazy. I can't remember how many I did of these. 5 on each side, maybe. I really like these. Kind of loosens up the shoulder a little bit. Get a lateral lunge effect, so the side of the hip, side of the glute, and all that. And then these dead bugs. Make sure with these dead bugs, the intent is to push the lower back into the ground. It's not just to do like a laying crunch. It's supposed to mimic a sprint in a supine way, because you're basically bringing your knee up. You're not rotating the trunk. You're not flexing the hips. You're not moving the hips at all. So it's really, you're supposed to stabilize the trunk and hips and spine while adding movement. So again, it's not just a crunch. Don't do it as such. Hit some Tabata after. I did a lot of different things in this Tabata. You don't always have to do the same things for every round. Switch it up and make it more funnerist, because it kind of sucks after a little while. But it is good cardio. Good way to burn a few extra calories. Good way to get a solid pump and kind of flush the muscles after you're done with a hard training session. I say flush the muscles, but it's not like you're flushing an engine. It's not static. It's just pushing extra blood through the body, delivering nutrients. That's why I do this. It's a finisher. It's a finisher, but it's more of a health aspect. So this is my Tuesday day of training. I was feeling really stiff on this day. I had to take a long time to warm up. So I did a progression of goblet squats into these single arm racked squats. I did 10 on each arm, 20 total. That's a 24K kettlebell, about 53 pounds. And then I started my speed squats. This is about 205 plus the bands. I don't know what the bands weigh again. And even though I was feeling slow, it looks like I'm moving fast. So that's cool, I guess. Felt like I was dying. I did 10 sets of 2 with 10 kettlebell swings in between, and that's about 63 pounds. Sometimes you gotta jimmy rig some stuff. You can see I'm wearing my lifters. I'm not wearing a belt. I'm trying to, do a regular knee forward type squat. Just trying to change it up again. You get stuck doing one thing for so long, you get weak at other things. So you might as well start developing strengths when you can. And then this is the same workout. I wanted to do some overhead pressing. So I worked up to 145 for a strict set of 5. Then I hammered 5 more reps with a push press, and then 3 more sets with a push press, or power jerk, or half jerk. I don't really care what you call it. I just call it overheads. This is more of a technique repetition overhead press day. I'm not going for maximal strength, and I'm not going for like heavy strength. This is about 77%, and I'm hitting 4 sets of 10 with it, and my shoulders were pretty pumped up after, so I was happy. Trying to take it kind of light first couple weeks and gradually build up some strength. I'm not going to do like a West Side method or a max effort and dynamic effort type day for this training cycle. I'm going to keep doing the cube method and try and stay kind of well rounded, because I feel like without the repetition day, I feel like I lose a lot of lean tissue. The heavy sets of 3s are awesome for building strength, but I like doing sets of 5 and 6 for muscular development, some hypertrophy, trying to win that hypertrophy. So I'm going to continue to do sets of 5 to 6 all the way up until training, because I don't really care that much. I think it's going to work no matter what. Or not up until training, up until the competition. That's February 18th in like Mattoon, Illinois, or something weird. Got some weird stuff. But anyway, hit up some floor presses, 185. Tried pausing on the ground for as long as, half a second, as long as I could. Got pretty tired by the end of this second set. I did 3 sets of 10. The floor press is similar to the box squat in essence that it breaks up the concentric and eccentric chain, so you don't get much of a stretch reflex unless you bounce your elbows off the floor like that. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you, as always, and take care.